Hey fellow mobs, Mobi here. Oh, let's turn on the music a little bit more. Hello, hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's see. Okay, let me just quickly greet everyone. Let's see. First of all, on YouTube, Ethan first. You are first indeed. And hello, Negave. I'll be here meanwhile watching people test AC6 slop code. I see. Alright, sounds good. Let's see what's going on here. Oh no, it's Mobi. Why did you censor my name, Zay? What the hell? Hello, are you getting married? Ha, I wish. I wish. Honestly, I wish. I wish I could triumphantly come here and tell you, I got a girlfriend. You guys are maidenless. I am not part of the maidenless crowd anymore. Goodbye. And then just end the stream here. Yeah, I'd love to do that. But unfortunately, it's something just a little bit almost as good. I can promise it's almost as good, but let me quickly greet everyone. So Twitch, let me see. Dargon, thank you for the daily login. And hello. Hey, Mobi, hello. Julia, how you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Ooh, nice power level, 8,300. And Dargon with 8,700. Nice. Pretty close, actually. Yeah, you're right. Oh, hello, Zay. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Mobi do be streaming. I am streaming indeed. Does it have to do with the video? It does. It's kind of like an overall announcement. I'll talk about it in detail, but I'll keep it like straightforward. Like I won't like beat around the bush too much. Let's see. Zay's power level 5,700. Not bad. But I hope you're all having a great day. Dargon talking about bow and stuff. Let's see. And yes, Julio's emotes are absolutely adorable. All right, let's see. Congrats on still being in a single group, Mobi. Yeah. It's not a group I like, so don't Dargon, go find someone. Like go find someone. It's not a fun group. Everyone in Mob Tavern is maidenless. You freaking right. Alright, so I'll just keep it kind of straightforward. Let's see. Alrighty. I'll keep it short and succinct. I won't talk about anything else. So the first thing I would like to announce, is there a better music for this? Let's see. Is there something better? No? Whatever, good enough. You know what? Good enough. All right. Yes, indeed. As you may have suspected, the video is finished and ready, and has been for a week or two actually, but essentially the video will be released this Friday at 4 p.m. PST. It is a 3-hour 20-minute video. It's kind of like a narrative. How do I describe it? It's not really it's not really a documentary, but it's kind of like narrative, a little bit of educational all at once. This is a passion project of mine, most certainly. So the first thing I'll do is let me talk about what the video is about, okay? Now, the video is about applying Art of War to the game Total War 3 Kingdoms. I'll be going over Sun Tzu as a person, I'll be going over his philosophy, I'll be going over a few quotes and how I applied that, but however, there is a strong narrative story focus as well, so I hope you enjoy the full thing. I lovingly edited the whole thing. It took 10 straight months. Well, I suppose not technically 10 straight months all the time, but it took me about 10 months to get this together. And yeah, like I'm hoping to pivot my channel into attempting to apply philosophy to video games, and I'm gonna try to churn out these kind of high quality videos every few months. If I make another one, it won't take as long, which I do plan to, whether this video does well or not. This I won't. It probably will not take as long, like for the next video. But yes, I hope you all get to enjoy it. It will be released to the public at 4 p.m. PST at Friday. Let's see. So in terms of that, I do have some other announcements as well. So a few things about streams and a few things about like Patreon and stuff. So some of you may have noticed I have a Patreon now, and for YouTube memberships as well, I plan on updating that regularly with content, polls, and etc. Some of the high quality content, for example, includes audiobook readings of Art of War, and the secret second book that I go over in this video. Director's commentary on the making of on the video, like every little detail. There's a surprising amount. Polls and updates on the next video, vlogs, Q&As, membership streams, and at the very least, updates on what's going on. I want to earn people's generosity. I'm not here to just beg for money. So I will be keeping Patreon and YouTube memberships stocked with plenty of nice goodies. So do consider joining the memberships when you're enticed by some of the stuff I do offer. And so yeah, like I said, there'll be another video like this, and generally what I'm going to try to do is apply philosophy to video games. That's kind of the angle that I'm going for. The original reason that I'll catch up on comments in a sec, but the original reason why I tried to make this pivot is that, as you know, I used to cover Armored Core 6 content. I thought about going to Mecha Break content. However, when Armored Core 6's kind of competitive like scene, it's basically fizzed away very slowly, or rapidly, depending on how you look at it, right? I didn't want to be tied down to a single video game anymore, if that makes sense. I wanted to be able to tackle a variety of things. I also wanted to take a more interesting angle at it and kind of put my heart into it while making it successful as well. So this is my attempt at that. You could expect one short every day. If you look here, if you look right over here, you'll see that, holy crap, that's a lot of shorts. All of these are unique shorts, pretty decently edited, with varying amounts. You can expect one short from me every day. This isn't even all the shorts. There's actually a few more shorts that not only have I uploaded about 10 of these already, so they don't have to be here, but there's also like the Art of War shorts. When the video releases, I'll be releasing a few trailer shorts as well. But yeah, you could expect one short from me every day. Members on YouTube and Patreon will get them early, every Sunday-ish, I'd say. But yeah, like when it comes to streaming, okay, so when it comes to streaming, right? Streaming is kind of weird for me because it's a hit or miss. I'm not very good with consistency when it comes to streaming, I have to admit. So not that I'm gonna give up streaming, but I'm not gonna have a schedule yet. I'm gonna try to follow one, and if I could follow it consistently enough, I'll start posting schedules. However, at the moment, streaming is kind of weird for me because, you see, as you know, this all takes time. You know, making all these shorts, like making like the next video while making Patreon content, it takes up a lot of time and energy. So I don't always have time to play video games anymore. So I'm like, what if I combine streaming with video games? So I am going to try to do it. So whenever I play video games, I'll just be mostly streaming. And I know it's going to be a little bit chaotic to not have a schedule, but here's a loose schedule I'll give you. And I'm going to try to stream in these times. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Around 10 a.m. or 5 p.m. PST, I'll have a stream. If it's a big or important stream or a collab stream where the date is already set, then I'll let you know ahead of time. However, and I'll stream as much as I can. However, you know, that might inherently, I think, trying to stick with consistency forcefully it's kind of messing with me, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me just quickly catch up on chat before I continue. It really didn't help that the most consistent updates we get for what? OBS. Whoa. Hello, am I back? Whoa, my stream is not doing great. Whoa. What the f? Okay, what? Okay, is stream back? What was the last thing you guys heard? Also, hi, Radish and Serene. I hope you're both having a wonderful day. I still hear you? Okay, apparently I lagged for a second. What was I talking about? Regardless, yeah, remember Mecha Break? I was actually, the original plan, not the original plan, one of the things I thought about was going to Mecha Break. To make content, because I was like, hey, mech game, me, competitive mech game guy to competitive mech game guy, easy transition, right? I could keep all my subscribers, interesting subscribers, etc. But this video idea was in my head 10 months ago, and I was like, what if Mecha Break dies? Or what specifically, what if it's not good enough? Like in terms of like, hey, like here's my goal, okay, when content creation. I want to feed myself, okay? I want to make okay money, all right, and work in my own terms. That's always been the goal for me. But what if it's not enough? Or what if Mecha Break dies? And the short answer is it died. Like it pretty much died. The head developer left. The game had some huge balance issues. And content issues and a lot of just issues in general, despite how fun it was. And as a result, it's not dead. About 1,800 people seem to play it, but you know, that's not a lot. That's not enough to support a content creator covering it solo. So I didn't want to. I wanted to, like, if I want to actually feed myself making content, I need to be bigger. That was sense. So that's why I chose to try to make a video series that has a, you know, that could actually engage, like, kind of attract a larger audience. So this is that attempt. Now, again, whether this video does well or not, I want it to be great. I expect it, hopefully, I'm hoping it'll be great, rather. But whether the video does well or not, the Patreon, the membership content will be dropping, and I will be streaming, and I will be working on the next video. The next video is guaranteed. Now, I don't know what it is yet. I'm looking at some of the new philosophy books. I'm looking at new video games. But yes, that's kind of how it is. Let me quickly catch up on Twitch chat. Sorry I've been ignoring a little bit, but I need to like focus in because I'm terrible at explaining things. Give me a sec. Let me opening a door. It's getting kind of hot in here. Okay, let's see. Mobi's turning into everyone's father today, children. I'll tell you why Sun Tzu was right when he said we should kill. No, that's not the kind of tone I'm taking with you. Jeez, Mobi, absolutely farming shit. Good luck, man. Yeah, I worked on an absolute crap ton of shorts. I worked on it for like 8 straight hours. I was so locked in. I was like, why can't I be this locked in all the time, 24/7? That'd be great. But you know, motivation comes and goes, right? Mecha Break was great. I mean, it was. It just had a lot of issues, if that makes sense. Radish. OBS be having frame drops lately, shaking my head. Really? Freak. I did not know that, honestly. Also, hi, Euroblob. Hello. Power level 5,200. Not bad, not bad. Mobi, it's not all about size. I know. But my goal, again, I told you guys, some of you guys may notice, sorry, not notice. Some of you guys may remember that I said this a long time ago. If I could feed myself by only having like a handful of streamers, I'd be pretty chill with it. However, you can't. That's why I'm like, okay, I need to give out unique content. I need to open up a Patreon. I need to give out good content, and I need to make good content publicly as well, like not just the membership stuff. So this is an attempt to address everything that I could possibly need. And it's not going to be easy, of course. Like, you know, one short a day on top of trying to stream, on top of working on this video, which you guys know that I ignored streaming and other content and collabs and whatnot. Like I didn't really do any of those working on just this video alone, but I do plan on improving my workflow a little bit because, you know, when it comes to editing, you know that I am self-taught. I use DaVinci Resolve Studio version, and yeah, I'm largely self-taught, but I kind of wanted to change that. I realized my workflow is not very good. Like 10 months for a video is pretty atrocious, even for a video as long as this. It's atrocious. So that's why I'm like, I do plan on kind of studying DaVinci Resolve, like kind of like their official certificate programs and like training programs and stuff, in hopes that I could improve my workflow and really learn the software. And I'll have updates about that on Patreon, you know? No, I was just answering what you said. Well, like, what was the last thing you said? Oh, okay, gotcha, Radish. But yeah, let me know if I get cut off at any time. Ray's going after her virtual husband. What is going on? Yeah, Mecha Break died real fast with all those hypes because it was a good game. However, the issue with Mecha Break is that, you know, it had nothing for single player people to go off of. There was no, the lore was pretty difficult to tell what the hell the lore was, to be honest. I still could not quite tell you exactly what the lore was, except for the whole Korite thing. And some huge balance issues, kind of all landing on esports without really having a base for it yet. Yeah, there were quite a few issues with it, even though, you know, I've enjoyed playing it for a while, but yeah. The optimization for the game was terrible. I've seen worse, honestly. Like, you know, there's always Monster Hunter Wilds, right? He's my virtual boyfriend. I'll be married by Spring 2 Trust. Okay, Zay, congratulations on making it out of the single sphere, I think. I think. At least spiritually. Anyways, but yeah, you can expect good regular content from me, regular updates, and hopefully I hope you enjoy the video when it comes out. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, like, I am afraid of the second video because I don't know what it is yet. I have an idea of what philosophy I want to tackle. I was thinking about tackling this was an idea I had about 6 months ago. I was like, what's another good philosophy book I could apply? And my thinking right now is to apply Machiavelli's The Prince to Crusader Kings, which is because Machiavelli's The Prince is all about politics and how you should well, specifically how you should think about politics. That, like, it's not about morality, it's about what's effective, and it's not about love, it's about fear and being respected, like, and that it's the most effective way to deal with politics. And I was thinking about applying it to Kingdom Crusaders, but truth be told, I haven't read the Machiavelli's The Prince quite yet. I kind of know vaguely what it's about, like, loosely, and neither have I played Crusader Kings before, so that's why I'm like, I don't know what the next video is going to be about, but I do plan on making it good. The thing I'm scared about is that for the video I finish, right? You know, the video title, by the way, I can't believe I didn't say the title this long. The video title is I read The Art of War, then tried conquering China. But basically put, like, Total War 3 Kingdoms, the game that the video kind of happens in as a setting, it has a lot of elements that make it great for storytelling, for stuff like this. First of all, Art of War is tied to that era as the real well, I guess that's a spoiler for those of you who don't know. So instead, the Art of War is tied to that game, like, historically, and you know, there are 1v1 battles, there are recognizable characters with histories with each other, you know, there are big battles, there are politics at play, you know, so it lends itself very well to storytelling. And I'm just wondering, how can I find another game like this? Because I don't want to just limit myself to just Total War games either. I want to, you know, I want to be able to tackle any philosophy, well, most philosophies and most video games. But a video game, the kind of video game I need to you know, as a setting for like this kind of series that I'm trying to tackle, I need agency in the video game. It can't be a story that's told for you. Like, think of, because one of the ideas I initially had was, oh, what about the Book of Five Rings? I believe that's what it's called, right? By, you know, Miyamoto Musashi. And I'll maybe read that and play Ghost of Tsushima. That was one of the earlier ideas I had. However, the issue with Ghost of Tsushima is that I could speak today. It is an amazing game, but it's also, the story's told for you because it's a narrative game already. The story's already told for you. You already know what happens. So I felt that it wouldn't be like quite the right game. So the game needs agency where I can make my own decisions in my own kind of story that I make. You know what I mean? And that's not that, like, that automatically takes out a large amount of, like, linear RPGs. You know what I mean? I could still do it, I think. It's just that's what I currently think is important in the type of video, like, that I'm trying to make here. Because the video that I made, you know, I'm releasing this Friday, it's very narrative focused, but a lot of that could happen because I could make my own decisions, if that makes sense. But yeah, well, let's see. Who did you go for, Sebastian? Who the heck is that? Yeah, let's go, Machiavelli. Oh shit, you know your stuff, Dargon. Oh no, Mobi, you should read the Surrounded by Idiots book series. More psychology than philosophy. I hate spelling, but it's really, really good. Yeah, honestly, I am also using this video series as an excuse to just read more books. To be honest, I just want to read more books. I think I've been suffering from brain fog. Like, it's not even because of COVID either. I think for the past like half a year, it affected me the most. And I realized, hey, maybe sitting in a dark room for like 6 freaking months and only editing, living and breathing the editing software, or at least trying to, or just, you know, laying in bed and like, and etc., and only thinking about it, it's probably not healthy for the mind, you know. So I've had like brain fog. I've been like forgetting random stuff, and I'm like, I think I need to like I think I need to like start reading books to counter this brain fog. Oh yeah, doom scrolling all the time. That's not good for my health either, you know? Oh yeah, you know, speaking of brain fog, I do want to present some positive-ish news. Kind of. So as you know, as some of you know, I have severe sleep apnea, having 83 events per hour that I cannot breathe in while I sleep. And that's been like making me tired even after 2 hours of being awake. So I'll need a nap after that. It was really bad. I did get a BPAP machine specifically. I did borrow some money from my parents to do that. And I am not gonna lie to you though, I am struggling to use it. It's because I require such high pressure, because my sleep apnea is so severe. I require such high pressure that the mask keeps leaking, and I keep switching out masks. I keep requesting new masks, and they all just leak somehow. So I am admittingly struggling to use it. Sleep has not been very restful at all. I'll wake up multiple times and like find the mask leaking, and when I wake up, like I'm breathing through my mouth, and my mouth is so dry that even drinking water like several times in that moment will not like make the mouth not feel dry again. That's how dry it gets. So I am struggling to use it, but I'm hoping that like, you know, I'll no longer suffer from sleep apnea anymore. If once I hopefully find the right mask and get used to it, you know what I mean? But I have to admit, sleeping with that thing was very difficult. Even falling asleep was greatly difficult. But what really helped was just walking around for an hour, you know, exhausting yourself through some kind of exercise, and that usually tends to help with sleep, you know what I mean? But man, I really thought I'd get the machine, struggle for a week, and then be okay with it. No, it's been a month, almost 2, and it's pretty exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. But wish me luck on that. So you basically sleep with a mask and all? Brother, are you still alive? Yeah, I know, right? But also, hi Shinsu. Yeah, I sleep with a mask and everything. It's connected to a machine that has a humidifier. The machine monitors my breathing and think of it this way: what a CPAP machine does is it forces air in when you try to breathe in. When you breathe out, it's fine. You don't feel anything. But when you breathe in, the machine like kind of forces extra air through your mouth, nose or mouth. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it feels. And because the pressure I require is so high, it's leaking the mask. Like the mask silicone, it's like a soft substance. It's getting pushed out by the air. It's kind of nuts. But regardless, I seem to be improving on how well I could use it, but it's very slow. I could run Monster Hunter Wilds on high settings. I'm completely incapable of running Mecha Break. That might be a software thing, because I have to admit, most people struggle with Mecha Break. Mecha Break Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds rather than Mecha Break. Interestingly enough. No way, Zay likes emo boys? I never guessed that in a million years. Oh, Zay likes emo boys. She also likes red flags. I'm thinking about the Roman Empire. He's gonna be thinking about the Roman Empire every day. That's another idea I had, which is to read the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. You know, if you know Stoicism, that's what that's about. And trying to apply that to freaking what was it called? Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy. I thought that was a really funny idea. I might go for that. But yeah, yay reading indeed. Actually, Julia, I actually have a new Twitch redeem, and it was actually inspired by you, like your smut reading redeem, you know, like where you take out a book and you read like a dirty line. It's based off of that. I actually have a redeem now, a random Sun Tzu quote from Art of War. Yeah, wait, you have sleep apnea? Hopefully you stay in good health. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, here's a random Sun Tzu quote, random philosophy for the day. Oh, divine art of subtlety and secrecy, though you learn to be invisible, through you on inaudible, and hence we can hold the enemy's fate in our hands. The point is, be secretive with the I gotta reread this, honestly, because it's actually been like half a year. But basically, Sun Tzu was a very big advocate of the secrecy of information, deception, you know, to have information that your enemy does not know you have, stuff like that. So the idea is this: be secretive, and like be secretive like with information against your enemy, something like that. I should really reread this, like, because and I will. Like I said, one of the kind of membership content I plan on doing is reading Art of War, and while rereading, I'll probably refresh up on it. Let's see. Lamau. Exactly. How about playing an MMORPG like FF14 but with a full in-character commentary as Mobi throughout the story? That could work. However, it's an MMORPG. It's a theme park MMORPG. Final Fantasy 14 that you're talking about. It's a theme park MMO, not a sandbox MMO. So it needs to matter. You see, there needs to be a way to lose or struggle, and I didn't struggle very much with that game, if I'm going to be honest. I would have to go into like high-level rating and stuff, and speaking of, what philosophy would I even apply to help me with the game? Yes, you know, I want to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you if a philosophy does not help in certain situations in the game. However, I also don't want to lie like that it succeeds when it doesn't either. You know, I want to be honest. So I don't know what philosophy would possibly help with that. And the idea, by the way, of trying to do these challenges, narrative challenges, almost quote unquote, is that I don't look up how to play that game. I don't look up what the meta thing is, the broken builds or whatever, and etc. Right? Oh, thank you for joining, Shinsuglint. Ooh, that's cool. But like, the idea is for the video, like the idea is for me not to watch what's meta, what unit is effective, and etc. How to play the game more effectively, etc. The idea is for the philosophy alone to help me, if that makes sense. And of course, me playing the game repeatedly, that probably helps, obviously. Pop off Mobi. I hope so. I hope so. I hope this video does well, but I'm under no delusions of grandeur that the video will get a trillion views and make me billions of money. Like, I don't expect this video, if I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't expect this video to make me that much money alone. I'm hoping to build up a base of people that trust me to make good content, and to like me, you know. I calculated that even if a video like this gets like a lot of views, like 1 million or whatever, I'll probably at most get a few $1,000 of ad revenue alone. For 10 months of work, that's pretty trash, you know what I mean? It's pretty trash, honestly. So I don't expect this video's ad revenue to actually be anything substantial, but I'm hoping that I could build up a membership and Patreon base along with ads, and if the video does well, I could even attract sponsors. I'm hoping to search for some if the video does well. If not, back to square one, keep working, you know what I mean? All warfare is based. You saw the video, don't spoil. Oh yeah, wait, no, you didn't see that version. Oh, did I spoil one of the, whatever. Anyway, all warfare is based on deception. Yep, that is actually one of the quotes. Mobi, your video has made me want to apply Zen to the art of archery in the game, but I don't know what game to apply that to. Well, I mean, you know, just search philosophy, search different games. You never know. You never know. Like, yeah. Zen and ZZZZ, what? Let's see. Okay, so it makes sense. Sleep apnea is related to your breathing, correct? Yes, I cannot breathe when I sleep. Like, I do not breathe properly, and my brain does not send the proper signals for me to breathe either. So obstructive sleep apnea and central, but that being said, central sleep apnea, which is your brain signal thing, that's caused by obstructive sleep apnea as well. Too much Armored Core made you a majestic poetic idiot, as it should be. I know, right? It's all Armored Core's fault. You mentioned that you'd like to apply the Art of War philosophy in other games, right? Well, I'd like to. I think the quote-unquote audience, I don't think the audience would be interested if I kept applying Art of War over and over again to other games. And on top of that, I would like to mention there's actually a secret second book that not that secret, but yeah, there's actually a secret second book that I go over in this video as well. And I don't know if I'll do that secret second book thing in the second video, but my idea is I want to do a different philosophy for a different video game. However, I am down to come back to the Total War games, especially the return of if this video series does well, I would love to do Total War Medieval 3. I have an idea for it, and I have an idea for it, and I'm hoping this video series does well that it feeds me until then. But I would love to go back to the Total War franchise one day, but I do want to do a departure from it for at least one video. It's to show, it's an attempt to show like an audience that, hey, he doesn't just do Total War games. And it's also an attempt to go, hey, he doesn't just do, for example, Chinese philosophy in this case, right? Archery, Skyrim. The issue is I could possibly, maybe if I did like a heavily modded run, but I'm not sure. Skyrim mods are very finicky. Like they'll the ones that crash when you boot up the game are the easiest ones to deal with. The hard ones is when the game breaks, like while you play, like hours and days into the game, when the game breaks in a way that's unrecoverable, and that you might as well start a new save file. That's the kind of mod that I freaking hate. Like that breaks the game, you know. Well, my thing is have fun in my own way, and that is all, honestly, and that's absolutely fine, and you should always do that, Shinsu. However, for me, I'm trying to tell a story, and I'm trying to entertain an audience at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm so strict about what kind of video games I could actually do it on. If you want to apply philosophy to your video games, do let me know. I would actually like to let you know all that in preparation for this video, we actually have a brand new philosophy and Total War channel, and we also have a Total War role as well. If you click on Zhujiang right here, you could or like you could get the Total War general role as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm very serious about all-in on this. But yeah, let's see. I got a great idea. May I DM it? Sure thing. I will over Patreon and YouTube memberships, I will be asking, like, I will be doing polls. Here's how the polls will work. If the poll tells me very clearly what philosophy and what video game people are interested in me tackling, I will try to. The poll will tell me what to tackle first. Does that make sense? Because I'm not gonna make a guarantee if it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? But yeah. Type shit. Always have fun in your own way. That's how I build my Wuwa healer as main DPS. That sounds like if I did that in my game, I feel like you'd complain, Zay. I feel like you'd be like, oh my god, Zay. Oh my god, Mobi, that build is so trash. Oh my god, I'm gonna jump off a cliff. By the way, I'm a bit confused. You're talking about the next video you're gonna publish, right? Yes, the next video. I haven't worked on it yet. Sorry. Maybe it's confusing, but I finished a video. The first video of this series, the philosophy to video game series, is finished. It's releasing this Friday at 4 p.m. What I'm talking about is the next video afterwards. I guess I'm thinking a little bit too ahead of myself, kind of like trying to see stairs when they're not there yet. But I'm just talking about like, oh, like what I could do for the next video and etc. Because there will be at least one more at the very minimum. Philosophy of Industria and Factorio? I could. Here's another big thing about the video game that I require, that like the video game that I'm trying to look for. I need something that could fail. I could fail at it. If that makes sense. There has to be a method of failure or great struggle. You know what I mean? Those are parts of a really good story. And yeah, that's the part of a good story. So I need that because a lot of this video is actually quite narrative, if that makes sense. Go for about as long as you're having fun. Yeah, and I am having fun making the video. Well, maybe not the heavier parts of editing. Heck, I'm even thinking of outsourcing some of the more bland parts of editing, like cutting out the breath in my voice and the pauses in my voices and stuff like that, but do the other editing stuff. I think like the basic editing stuff I hate doing, like that cutting out breaths in my voice and cutting out the pauses between my voice and making it all into one thing. I hate that. I freaking hate that. It's so boring. But that's why I feel like that's why it took so long. I got burnt out countless times making this video. It's kind of insane. That's why it took 10 months. It shouldn't have taken 10 months. Are you having fun? Yes, basically. Sent it to you when you got time. Yeah, thank you. Let's see if there's anything else I'm supposed to be talking about. Oh yeah, remember that, you know, if you're interested in, you know, me streaming, I will always ping Discord. remember to get the proper stream role, and then yeah, I'll ping. I know it's a little bit chaotic because I don't have a stream schedule, but I kind of have a loose one where I'll only stream in those times unless it's an announced stream. You know, Monday to, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 a.m. or 5 p.m. PST. Let's see. And yeah, like one of the goals I had for myself was just a better work-life balance. Like I gained quite a few pounds, and I became incredibly unhealthy because I was only working on this video, or trying to. If I was burnt out, I would just lay down in my bed until I went back to the computer, you know what I mean? But it wasn't healthy, so I need to like exercise, I need to eat healthy, and then, you know, I need to have a proper work-life balance and a proper schedule and proper discipline, you know? So that's definitely a goal of mine, because it wasn't great that like I didn't stream, I didn't meet new people to collab with or anything, or go to events or anything during this period. So yeah, that's a better work-life balance is definitely one of my late New Year resolutions, I guess. But yeah, let's see if there's anything. I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if there are any questions. I'll take them. You guys have 1 minute. You guys have 1 minute to ask questions. And that's what I do in the past. Work until you're half dead, rest, repeat. Yeah, and I did that for a long time, and I kept telling myself, even during my time as an Armored Core content creator, I just kept going, next video, after this video, work-life balance, after this video, work-life balance. Holy crap. What's your shoe size, Mobi? I think it's 11 and a half. I believe that's 11 and a half. Why the f do you want to know, you're a blob? Saying this as a mod and someone who enjoys your stream, you're doing pretty solid in my opinion. I appreciate that, Zay. I appreciate that. But I really, you know, I want to like streaming more. Interactions are what drives my like stream energy forward. I hate streaming alone and there being like no comments or anything. Like, not that I don't have resilience against that, but it makes it tiring for me. I'm just like, I'd rather go back to editing then. It's like, if that makes sense, like that's my thought process. So, and I'm like, and you know, interacting with someone on stream is also super fun, like collabs and stuff. And I've been looking around for collab partners and stuff, but I have to admit, like I stopped for at least half a year. I stopped for half a year just to work out this video, but I'm hoping to look around again to see like if there's anyone like down to collab with me, people that I could vibe with, you know. I learned from the past few years that I don't necessarily my style of being like a loud dude does not work very well with people who prefer relaxing, quiet streams. When it comes to like people who I collab with, I kind of noticed that like there was this imbalance of how much energy one of us was producing, and like, yeah, so I was like, but the thing is, like, really loud streamers like me are kind of rare. I feel people that could kind of take that kind of chaos. So I don't know, like, that's why finding a collab partner is kind of hard. For one thing, I'm usually trying to find VTubers to collab with, usually. I feel like, you know, if I ask a VTuber, they already know that what a VTuber is, and therefore they're down to collab with me. But the second thing is, VTuber guys are not very common. So finding that already is kind of tough, I have to admit. And VTuber girls, they do have a thing. So there's this issue where a lot of VTuber guys try to like, they're trying to use this fucking place as like a dating thing, right? So a lot of VTuber girls, rightfully so as a result, are kind of squeamish about like collabing with, you know, random VTuber dudes. That's why it's kind of hard finding collab partners, funny enough. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm hoping I could find someone that like I could collab with, and, you know, maybe find my own group, if that makes sense. And, you know, and you all know that I've met VTubers in the past and I've collabed with them, and I pretty much like all of them. Like, but sometimes styles, it's not a matter of whether we like each other or not. It's a matter of like styles and schedules, and desire of like you specifically desire to play a specific game, if that makes sense. And some of these things don't work out. Like for example, I probably collab a lot more with Rosie. Like Hello Rosie, you know, by the way, she has a new cover, go check it out. But you all know Hello Rosie, for example. I'd probably collab a lot more with her if she didn't get motion sick from playing first person games. And unfortunately, a lot of fun collab games, Repo, Content Warning, Lethal Company, those are all first person games. To call it Mimesis, all these are first person games, and she gets motion sick, and she has to take medicine to like play with me for an hours, and I don't want to force her to take medicine to play video games with me, you know. so that's what I mean. So there tends to be some kind of mismatch, if that makes sense. And then, you know, that's why I'm always trying to looking out to like try to collab with new people, if that makes sense, to find people that are like very comfortable with the way that I like to stream as well, you know. People are weird at hiding behind a character will help them be less weird. Oh, absolutely, peak extrovert mindset, just kidding, but I feel like loads of people be happy to collab with you. Yeah, and I'm not, again, me not collabing with someone doesn't mean I hate them. It just means, oh, like either something doesn't line up or I'm just trying to find new people as well, you know what I mean. Even if I dislike someone, I think here's like one thing I want you to know about me, guys. Even if I dislike someone, I probably will not say anything unless it's egregious. Like, okay, so here's how I'll describe it. What's the best? Because I'm really bad at saying things sometimes. I'll say it in the worst way possible. But here's kind of what I'm talking about. If there's someone like I don't like, I'm probably not gonna call them out. I usually am not that kind of style. I'm trying not to go for that style of like someone that causes drama and calls someone out, even if I'm in the right, if that makes sense. I'm not quite willing to do that. I'm trying to look at it more professionally, like not really looking for conflict, if that makes sense. So unless it's absolutely egregious and there's absolutely no other choice, like I'm probably not gonna say anything in general. But I'll say this, from all the people I've met so far, for those of you who followed me for a while, I have not met anyone bad yet. Like I could say that with full honesty. I have not met anyone like where I'm like, I hate that guy. You know what I mean? Holy shit, dude, is that Mobi? Dude, is that Viperia? Uma Musume voice actress? Player of, I think, Blue Archive? And legendary Donkey Kong streamer? How you doing? How you doing, Vippy? Yeah, I've been lurking in some of your streams, and I hope you have been doing well. Lies, we know you hate me. You're just a gooner. You're a blob. That's it. I don't hate you. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I just announced a really big video. I'm announcing, hey, I'm gonna be streaming more often. I'm gonna be dropping one short a day. I'm gonna be maintaining a Patreon and YouTube membership, and I'm totally not gonna be burnt out, guys. Oh, I'm totally not gonna get burnt out in like 2 hours. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm just making some announcement. A video do tell. Yes, so Vippy, I made a very long 3-hour 20-minute video, basically a movie where I try to apply the art of war to a game called Total War 3 Kingdoms. It is a little bit of educational and historical, and it's a lot of narrative as well. So if you want to learn a little bit about philosophy and you want to hear, like, you know, a story of sorts, then here, like, this video, like, I made it to be entertaining. It's fully edited. It's not just me playing a video game for 3 hours and 20 minutes. The whole thing is fully edited. Hey, you get to learn something, and there's a secret second book that I go over in the video as well. Ooh, yes, we need more YouTubers doing video essays. Yeah, you know what? I think this counts as a video essay. Should I call it a video essay? Because it's not just me talking to the audience all the time. Well, I mean, it is technically, but it's like it's got like a narrative thing to it. So, but does that count as a video essay? I guess it kind of does, huh? But yes, this is a long video essay. I mean, it is also you playing a game for multiple hours, but I'm narrating. I'm not going, okay, I'm gonna do this. Hey, chat, can I? No, it's not that. I'm narrating. Okay, I'm narrating it, and I'm making it as interesting as possible. Video essays are peak. I keep watching the same 3. Yeah. I actually watched a lot of video, well, rather listened to a lot of video essays because I struggled to sleep for quite a while editing this video, and like I just like having something in the background that I'm actually interested in. So I became a core, like an audience member of people who love video essays and long form videos while making this video, funny enough. So hopefully that helped me a little bit in making the video. But yes. You just want normal people around you. It's completely normal. Modern YouTube loves drama and stuff. Have little fear of having a little fear of being close to someone who calls people out and creates drama. Yeah, you know some people, because there's some VTubers who like, not VTubers, sorry, but people in my life before I was a VTuber who are like, oh, I don't like drama, and I I instantly kind of like freeze up, stand up a little straighter, and I go, you see, from my experience, I would, if every time someone says that, they're the cause of the drama. I'm not gonna lie to you. They tend to cause drama everywhere. That's why these people always say that exact like phrase. Oh, I don't like to stay away from drama. I don't know why. I don't know why. But luckily, again, like I said, luckily none of the people that I've met are like that. Like so far, like when it comes to the VTuber space, everyone has been super nice to me, and I feel like super fun on stream, and you know, I've always been extremely grateful that I've gotten pretty lucky so far. But yeah, in my real life, like in real life, before I became VTuber, like every time I meet someone who says I like to stay away from drama, they caused it. They cause it everywhere. I don't like drama, but I do watching it. I do like watching it. Okay. I'm usually not. Like, on stream, I'm not gonna talk about drama, but off stream, yeah, sometimes I do click on like those videos talking about what's going on. It's because like it's because this Korean dude that's speaking to you right now secretly has an Ajuma energy inside of him, like the old Korean lady like energy inside of him, right? So that nosy older auntie. Anyways, exactly. Actually, though, am I right, Vippy? Preach. Mobi, you know the saying, treat others like you want to be treated? Yeah, that's basically what I do. Now, you know, it doesn't always happen, and you have to accept that, right? But, you know, I try to do that, right? I try to treat people, like, nicely, with respect, in kindness. Yeah. I prefer staying away from drama because I don't like it anyway. That person is shit. Pretty much. Seems like a lot of people don't know how to express themselves, and they accidentally create drama. Okay, like, guys, if you don't... Okay, this is not a way to avoid drama. This is usually a way to avoid causing drama. You talk to them like adults, but understand that sometimes that doesn't work either. It's that simple. If someone close to you has grieved against you somehow, you tell them very honestly that it hurt your feelings, and you would prefer if they didn't do that again. And if they don't respond properly, just don't really associate with them anymore. Like, as you get older, you could start associating with the people that bring, you know, that spark joy in your life. Obviously, you know, there's family. That's where it gets complicated. I understand. But, you know, don't be around toxic people, dude. It ain't worth it. I don't have a lot of friends, but the ones I do, I think they're pretty solid people, you know? I never engage, but I sit there with my popcorn. Yeah, pretty much. So like, that's why, but like, it's a professional thing. I try to be professional. So on stream, and in public, like, I don't like I usually, like, I'm not gonna talk about drama. Like, I'm not gonna like shit talk anyone. It's like a kind of rule I do. Like, it's a rule in our Discord server, and you know, I try to uphold myself to that as well. You know, it's very knightly, right? Very chivalrous. Curiosity killed the movie. Not yet, Julia. Like, yes, please tell me about the random internet person and all the bad things that he did inside every Asian is an auntie that wants drama. Pretty much. I have that nosiness that like old Ajumas have a little bit. I know, but I try not to. Mobi, drama hour Fridays in before. No. I want to believe I have more to offer the world than just talking about drama. Please, no. Jump scare. My ears. Drama warning for volume. I'm sorry. Well.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Hello, Rosie. Oh, thank you for the biddies. Thank you for buying 310 drinks for everyone. Julia, not Julia. Oh wait, Julia did. My bad. Thank you, Julia. I don't know why I did this together. Thank you, Julia, for buying 310 drinks together. Zay, drink it all 310 of them. Thank you. Thank you for the daily login. Did I miss the announcement? Okay, it's okay. I can repeat it for you. Also, no one tell everyone what I said about no one tell Rosie what I said about her. Okay. No, don't. It's a secret between you and me, understand? People that revolve their content around drama need to touch grass. The thing here, Vippy, I don't know about you, but here's the thing I don't like about drama, like those drama videos. You know okay, I'm not calling out anyone in particular because this is a type of title. And honestly, I don't remember the names anyway, but you know those videos that are like, oh, the downfall of this person or that person? I am just a little bit. I used to watch those videos a lot. I try not to anymore, but I used to have a very specific gripe, okay, with those videos, is that when you watch those videos, there's no downfall, really. Those people are still raking in huge amounts of cash and a very loyal audience. I'm like, the downfall of who exactly? If I told you this was Genghis Khan's downfall, I expect him to die, to tell you, oh, how did his empire fall? No, but if he stubbed his toe and then he fell, and you call that a downfall, is basically what I feel like is happening. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's as far as I'll say. Oh yeah, no downfall. Where's the downfall? Has anyone seen the downfall? Because I sure as hell can't see it. Anyways. How are you? It's been a while. Oh my god, time to rewind on YouTube. Wait. Do I have DVR on? No, I have DVR on. No, I have it off. Perfect. Take that, Rosie. I'm kidding. I can't rewind. Yep, I turned off DVR. I'm joking, Rosie. I was actually praising you. I was saying, oh yeah, like she's like Rosie's super nice. She has a new cover, etc. Hold up, I need to work on my downfall of Mobi Geeks Out YouTube expose. What did I do, huh? What? He plays girls frontline. Okay. Let's talk reason here. Okay, I'm joking, but anyways. Yeah, Rosie. So the announcement, I am gonna stream more often. So basically, I'm gonna release this video. I am releasing a big 3-hour 20-minute video that I've been working on for 10 months. It's about applying art of war to it's about applying philosophy to video games, and the first in the series will be applying art of war to the game Total War 3 Kingdoms. However, it's not just that. Not only will you learn a little bit about the history and the philosophy of Sun Tzu, who wrote the Art of War, but it's also a narrative work as well. So I hope, you know, it's very lovingly edited, has a bit of comedy, so I hope you enjoy it. It'll be releasing this Friday at 4 p.m. PST. 10 months, holy, I know, right? Like, you know, now that I think of it, the fact that I knew Vippy and like Hello Rosie and the rest of y'all for like more than a year now is kind of crazy to me in my head. But yes, the video is 3 hours and 20 minutes. There's also, I'm also going to be maintaining Patreon and membership exclusive videos and streams and whatnot. I will be, whether this video fails with 10 views or not, I will be working on a second video that also applies philosophy to video games. It will also be about an hour or two, or hopefully just an hour. It'll be about an hour or two. And it'll take, and I'm going to try to get it out much faster than 10 months this time. But pretty much, yeah. A movie, let's go. Yep, free movie, free. Okay, in my announcements, I don't say free movie, and it's for a really silly reason. It's because I don't want to be flagged by YouTube as like those channels that like post full videos for free on YouTube. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't like say free movie. Like, I feel like YouTube will tag me. You know what I mean? At least 10 of those views will be me. I love rewatching vids. Yes. Day 1200 of wait for Patreon. Oh, wait a minute. Did you say something? Oh, also, hi, Liberty. Did you say there's no Patreon? Hang on a moment. Hang on a god dang moment. Hang on. But we do have a Patreon. Wait a minute, we do have a Patreon. Now again, I will be posting some of the stuff there. At the moment, there's not much aside from the test version, but I will be posting stuff there weekly. Okay, whether it be the simple, smallest update to like straight up like, you know, longer videos, whether it be like I am going to be posting audiobooks there where I read the, you know, the philosophy, like that, you know, relevant philosophy, the whole thing. Legally, of course, you know, these will be like old translations. And of course, like director's commentary. I already recorded 2 hours of director's commentary, and I'm only like 50 minutes in to the video, and I'm like, oh crap, it's taking a while. Because I'm trying to channel, because while I talk, I channel that like introvert that has that close friend that they talk like an extrovert to. I'm trying to channel that, and I think I went a little bit too far, but I go over every little detail about not only the creation process, but my thinking, and like how I made the video, editing techniques, and etc. You know what I mean? But regardless, yes. Ooh, I could become a double demon lord. Oh dear. W Patreon, yep. I know, so far, I feel like I'm the only one amongst my friends, like my streamer friends, that has a proper Patreon. So I don't have anyone to ask for advice or anything. You know what's really cool about Hello Rosie though? You know the real cool thing about Hello Rosie? She has her own merch. So she's actually in my kind of streamer friend knowledge base. Like she's actually the merch pioneer, I think. Congrats, Mobi. I've been looking for your Patreon advice. Yeah, I'd be happy to give you some Patreon advice once I get the experience. You know, Mobi the YouTuber. Yeah. Rosie's so cool, low cap, no key. Yeah, Rosie and Vippy are super cool and cute. Julia too. Did you see Julia's emotes? Holy crap. Anyways, instead of 10 months, we're gonna wait 9 months. That's huge. Anyways, that's pretty much my announcements. Yeah, that's enough of me praising other VTubers. I'm joking, but that's pretty much my announcements. But yeah, like you'll be seeing me on stream pretty regularly from here on. I'll be updating, I'll be, you know, notifying a lot of things on Discord, so make sure you have the proper rules and etc. And you know, my intention is to keep making good quality content. And yes, I will have a shorter day. They'll just be about various stuff. About 12 days for the first 12 days after the video releases though, there will be little trailer shorts, but they're cut from the video, so if you watch the video, there's really no need to watch them. But after that, it'll be back to like you know, kind of gameplay shorts type stuff. I know I have that Mobi variety channel, that secondary channel. However, at the moment, I don't have any plans for it. That's gonna sit in the back burner for a little bit. The shorts will be released on the main channel, etc. I missed the mob streams. Yeah, where were you? Mobi body pillow when? You know what? I'll probably ask Rosie how you do all that. Not that she has a body pillow yet, but like she's a master of merch, so I'll probably have to ask her. Mobi stickers when? Funny enough, I could probably actually ask Rosie that. I actually have her stickers right now. Cause I don't know about you guys, but like I don't use stickers. Like I like to just have them like sealed and just go, these are cute. Yeah. And just that's it, like kind of like collectibles, mint condition, grade what graded, you know what I mean? Am I weird for that? I don't really use stickers because like the issue with stickers is that like when you put them on a surface, they get like dirty and like they start to like fall off and like it looks messy, so the surface no longer looks clean either. You know what I mean? I don't really do stickers. I like collecting. Exactly, I just like collecting stickers. Deep Rock Galactic stream into future? Probably not, Ethan. I no hate to the game, but I think the game is very. I don't think it's for me. I prefer Helldivers, unfortunately. That being said, I understand that objectively the company behind it is amazing, and the game itself is amazing, and the community is amazing. However, I don't think the game is for me. Hold on, OSHA certification, Deep Rock. OSHA certification, Deep Rock Galactic? Well, maybe. Maybe if it's a building game, you know? Wait, Mobi, make your washi tape. I'll buy your entire stock. because of Washington. Japanese paper? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Oh. Mobi doesn't know what washi tape is? Blasphemy. I'm sorry, I don't hang around in Home Goods. Or Joann's, okay? Shaking my head old. I went to a con last year and found a journal made specifically for stickers. The pages are special, so you could easily peel them off and rearrange them. Okay, I gotta find. You know what, Vippy? I'll probably try to find out next con. That's actually a really good idea to have like a sketchbook of like stickers. Yeah, you know, if any of like the VTuber friends I know like got merch. Well, I already got Rosie's, for example. Like, I'd probably buy at least a few. Like, I think I don't know about you guys, but I think it's fucking cool. I forgot to bleep that out. Anyways, I think it's cool. I think it's actually super freaking cool when like people like that I know and have collab with make merch. I'm like, it's so cool. This is legit stuff. I don't know about you, so Vippy, if you ever get merch, do let me know. I kind of want to see. Washi tape, the fancy design tape. I see. Also, hi Apple, how you doing? I don't know. I'm with Mobi. I don't know what it was until now. Maybe I don't know either. Nice. Mine has a bunch of Mikus in it. Mobi's cursing badge. Well, dinner time for me. Have fun, buddy. Can't wait for a new bit. I hope you enjoy it. That's what I try to say. I hope they enjoy it. I am not the best editor in the 7 Cs, but I try to use simple techniques and use what works effectively. I think before I go, I'll just say this. I was surprised by how much people like the second part of it. And I was like, well, duh, it's the biggest narrative portion. I like slammed my head so hard. I was like, I can't believe I forgot about, not that I forgot, but I can't believe it's so obvious. It's because the second part of the video tells a proper story. Like, while the first part focuses more on the history and the application of the philosophy. And I was like, oh, so I'm definitely going to try to focus more on the narrative element and a little less on just the pure application of it. The next video, I think. Early testing versions, feedback gave me that. But yeah. Oh my god, that's so peak. Yeah, you know what, Vippy? I'll probably search for that. If I could find like a little book that I could put like stickers in, that'd be really cool actually. Cause it's true. Cause like, you know, having the stickers in your hand, it's not very convenient. Like, especially like you have to take them out of the wrapper, look at them and put them back in the wrapper. You know, I guess that's not very convenient. So actually that's an amazing idea, Vippy. It'll be really funny to see the Bible x Elden Ring. I do have an idea for the Bible, and I shit you not. I have a big ass like King James Bible from Barnes and Noble. The special edition. Hang on. Like I'm not religious anymore, but like that being said, I respect it. Like I'm not like aggressively judging you. But this is like $25 and I was like, that is so fucking cheap for such a pretty book. So I just bought it out of nowhere. I shit you not. When I went so my relatives came over and they're very religious. Most of my relatives tend to be. So I actually, you know, just as a show of respect to them, and because I wanted to spend time with those relatives in particular, because they were really special to me. They, you know, they've been kind to me my whole life. I went to church with them. I brought this Bible. I shit you not. I brought this big fat bitch to church. Okay, no one actually said anything. I think I thought it was more noticeable than everyone else thought. Everyone else, if you've ever been to one of these preaching, well, I don't know, sermons. There you go, sessions. Huh. If you've ever been to these sermons, everyone is mostly focused on the priests, so it's fine. But like, I did bring this big ass 3-pound bitch to like church, and I thought it was funny. Calling the Bible a bitch. I'm not calling the Bible a, well, I guess I am, but it's a big book. I'm sorry. It's a big ass book. I'm sorry. It's got some girth to it, okay? Jesus is Mobi bought the Bible. Jesus calling the yeah, pretty much. Jesus is calling using a pretty book. I am Bible maxing. Bible maxing. I'm sorry. Bible Deluxe Edition, pretty much. You had a smug ass look, didn't you? Yes. Bible 2. You know that's like my favorite thing ever. This is my wallpaper for like the longest time. Where's like the full thing? Come on. Come on, there has to be a full version of this thing. Like a large picture, the Bible 2. Oh, here it is. What, kind of? Oh, here it is. Dude, this is the funniest thing ever. This is my wallpaper for the longest time. Girth, someone slide the streamer. I can't. But yeah, this is actually my wallpaper. I should make my wallpaper again, but this is my wallpaper for the longest time. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. I feel like paying money to get into heaven is a thing that spawns something. I'm not buying it to get into heaven. I just thought it was a pretty book, okay? Mobi flexing on my beliefs of this giant Bible. That's right. I am way more humble than the rest of y'all because I have the biggest Bible here. Oh, what the hell is this? It's a comic, I believe. But I thought this was freaking hilarious. Anyways. I think I'm lingering too long. That's my announcement. Cause I know a lot of you guys are, well, some of you guys are Armored Core people. Freya is streaming, though under a different name, Coral Wave Mutation. I'll just send you to there. Better Catholic than me shaking my head. It was actually a Christian church. Oh, before I go, you know, that's a really interesting thing about Christian and Catholic churches. I've been to both. Now, I come from a Protestant family. Koreans tend to be Protestant. However, I did go to a Catholic wedding before. I come from Protestant roots, but I kind of gotta say, I think the Catholics kind of have us beat in the buildings department. Like Protestant churches are very modern buildings, like in the inside and outside. Like they look very modern, but like Catholic churches, they stand tall, dude. They have like that Gothic style. It's pretty good looking. That being said, I noticed that like Protestant Christians are very lax, while I noticed that like Catholics tend to be a bit more strict and like conservative with their beliefs. So I thought that was kind of interesting. At least that's from my life, you know. Catholic churches are gorgeous. Yes, they are absolutely gorgeous. I remember when you showed your home screen with the Bible too. I might make it my wallpaper again, to be honest. Really nice stained glass windows too. Yes. In California, there's a place called the Crystal Cathedral. I went there with my family a long time ago. It was a beautiful church. Now, that being said, it's not owned by the Christians anymore, but or the Catholics or whatever. But the point is, it was pretty. Let me see if I can find a picture. I mean, I guess that's it. I think this is what it looks like. Like the cool part. Okay, this isn't under construction though. So imagine that these are all walls, but the back part, it would open up when the pastor started speaking, and like there was a waterfall in the back. And then like it was super pretty, you know, hence the crystal part of the cathedral. So like there was a lot of glass that would open up and you would see the fountain in the back. And I'm just like, where did you get the money for that? What? I'm like looking around. I'm like, no goddamn way you you afforded this place with offerings alone. But it was pretty. It was gorgeous. Yeah, it was pretty gorgeous. Yeah. The Protestant church was founded by the whole "you must live humbly." Also, giant golden cathedral. I think churches are really pretty. I've only been to one. Really. I've been to quite a few churches just because, like, I was religious. I was a Protestant Christian until like high school. So I have a pretty decent knowledge of the Bible, as in like, you know, the average Protestant Christian Oh, you know what? Can I show you guys something? Here, give me a sec. Here, give me a second. Okay, because I want to show you guys something really funny. Please tell me I have a picture of this. Give me a sec. I'm cooking, all right? Just, I got something special to show you. Sorry. Let's see. Yes, I found the picture. Give me a sec. Just give me just a second. This is my drive. I'll share this into my drive so that I could find it. Come on. There it is. Yes, I found it. Okay. This was a gift I gave to my super Catholic friend. Okay, check this out. I gave my Catholic friend. But so story, I had a Catholic friend, and he was going through like a time of struggle, and I noticed that he had this really old cardboard cutout. Like it's just a piece of paper of Jesus in his car, like in his cup holder, and he always had it with him, and it was like all worn out and stuff. And I was like, I gotta get you something. Like I gotta get you something, right? So I went to like a custom Yu-Gi-Oh card site, and I made him this. This is a custom, one of a kind Yu-Gi-Oh Jesus card. I gave my friend a custom Jesus Christ card. It's shiny too. It doesn't show, but this part is actually shiny too. The hell, Mobi? Dude, hey. Isn't it great, dude? Read the. If you guys know this, the biblical story version of Jesus Christ, right? You'll see that like the effect is very fitting, right? One of a kind, exactly, one of a kind, baby. Is it usable Yu-Gi-Oh? I made it that way. First of all, you need to sacrifice 2 monsters to even summon Jesus Christ into the field, right? And then this card requires no. Oh wait, never mind. No, you don't. I'm stupid. It says right there. Anyway, this card requires no tribute to summon. Win the game 3 turns after this card is sent to the graveyard. This card revives 1 monster of your choice from the graveyard at the end of your turn. So these are all references. These are all actually references. Perfect for the why Easter actually? Is that related somehow? I thought it was just like the whole Easter bunny thing, but I know it has some kind of Catholic root to it, I believe. Why Easter? But yeah, level 7. Yeah, because a lot of like protagonist monsters are level 7. So I was like, all right. But yeah, so if you guys know like the kind of the Bible version of the lore, then you know that like that these are all references, the effects and stuff. So I thought it was kind of fitting. Easter is when Jesus died and ends when he rose. Oh, I did not know that. It's the Christian holiday. I only know about the Easter bunny. I'm sorry. Jesus dies on the cross and revives after 3 days of being dead. Exactly. He also while he's on the field, he also revives 1 monster of your choice from the graveyard at the end of your turn. Well, it's not like he ever revives someone from the dead, I don't think, but he does like heal people, so that's the reference, He's also largely a pacifist, if I remember correctly, except for that one time he flipped tables at the marketplace. But even then, it's not like he hurt some. Well, he did whip some people. Okay, but that aside, he was mostly a pacifist, so attack, 0. Bobby, can you send me a screenshot of this Jesus card? I need to send that to a friend. Yeah, sure thing. A Jesus card be like, exactly. If Jesus were real, I would have gone to hell for laughing at this. Well, I mean, in my opinion, so wait, not opinion, but if I believe, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but whether you believe in like the Bible Jesus or not, I believe that there was a real Jesus Christ, like the person himself existed. You know what I mean? I believe there's supposed to be evidence that the person actually existed. Like now, the Bible, the Bible lore of whether, he's the son of God, all that stuff. That's like Bible like lore, right? However, Like that's the best way to put it. But whether you believe it or not, I believe that there's historical precedent that the person at least did exist. You know what I mean? But regardless, yeah, the Bible lore. that's the best way I can describe it, because I'm trying to be respectful here, okay? Like if you're Christian or Catholic, or you know, or like, you know, whatever, like it's okay. Like I think you're cool. I think you're chill. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like just because I'm agnostic does not mean I'm gonna badger like you for your beliefs. Does it make sense? Like plus, like, you know, I you know, like I used to be Protestant, right? So like, you know, I know a lot of Bible stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that's like, I hope that comes across as respectful as I hope it is. Bible lore. There was a time he commanded a bear to maul until it killed 2 kids when it was a god. I have to admit, I don't remember that. I don't feel like that's Jesus lore. I believe I don't, but I have to admit, a bear to maul and kill 2 kids. I don't remember that. Mobi, have you ever heard the Snap Cube fandom of Shadow the Hedgehog game? They got the devil from the Bible. What the fuck? I have to admit, I don't. All I remember about like Sonic's the Hedgehog's connection to Shadow the Hedgehog is the whole like, like Shadow, hey Shadow, if you want to like will you date me? If yes, like if say yes if you agree, and recite the entire Bible in Japanese if you say no. And just Shadow the Hedgehog starts reciting the whole Bible in Japanese in a single breath. Is that Japanese? And then like I forgot what the lore was. What was it? What was the video? Shadow Bible Japanese. What was? Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the actual thing. I'm explaining it terribly.
Will you date me? Breathe if yes. Recite the Bible in Japanese if no. はじめに神はペンとチートを創造された。地は形なく、虚しく、闇が淵の表にあり、神の霊が水の表を覆っていた。Can you stop breathing too? 神は光ある。I would have preferred you just beat me up and call me gay.
That's all I remember.
Not me.
That's all I remember. That's my favorite meme. I think it's freaking hilarious. I saw a TikTok where someone made an audiobook for the Bible, but it's explained like they're gossiping at you, gossiping with you at the water cooler. Wait, really? Can you send that to me, Vippy? That sounds hilarious. That sounds hilarious. Oh my god. Imagine someone opening a stream for the first time and seeing a Jesus Christ Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah, you're right. I should probably turn this back on. It's not actually the devil amount, but it's a plot one for the fandom. I see. He just goes on, indeed. Apparently, like, he's like going hard translation too. Like as accurate as possible translation, which I think is funny. If breathe, if yes, like recite the Bible, entire Bible in Japanese. If no, it's great. It's my favorite meme. But anyways, yes, like I said, I may not be religious anymore, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm here to disparage everyone's beliefs. But I do like to have fun. You know, I do like to have fun. I don't have, like, for example, I don't like, I used to be very, like, you know, when I first turned agnostic, right, it was closer to atheism in high school, because like I was like, oh, God does not exist, like disillusionment, etc., right? So I didn't want to pray anymore. Like I wouldn't close my eyes. Like it was to the point that, like, you know, I wouldn't really like get along with my mom. But nowadays I just go, you know, if it makes me get along with my mom, I'm okay with praying, like, you know, over like dinner, like going to church just to chill out and spend time with my family. Like, you know, I instead of like, you know, that fucking meme where like they don't know that, you know, this fuck ass meme. Like, this was me in high school whenever I was forced to go to church after I turned non-religious. Like, where like I'm like, they don't know that God is not real or something like that. Like, I was like, this is like my edgy high school self, right? This was like me for the longest fucking time, like, and you know, until like early college, I'd say. But nowadays, you know, nowadays my belief is, hey, like, if you believe in it, that's fine. Like that's fine. Like, that's it. Like, That's it. Like, I think it's a, you know, religion is a fine way to spend time with my family. That's okay, you know, like I chose to. That's a really key thing, that I chose to. That kind of helped a little bit. I choose to spend time with my family. If they want me to say a prayer, I'm not like betraying my fucking beliefs or whatever. It's just a way to spend time with family. So I have a very positive view overall of religion. Like, where I'm just like, yeah, like it may not be my thing, but you know, it could be your thing. That's fine, right? We'll do whatever sparks joy. That being said, if you believe in Scientology, anyways, that aside. I need Mobi to pause roleplay as his edgy past self. Oh my god, it's just like wearing it's just wearing gray hoodies all the time. Oh my god, and like calling Sasuke Sasuke. Like, cause I never watched the anime, I only read the manga. So I would say it's Sasuke. And like, when I said that to my friend, he laughed for like 2 straight minutes. He was like, ha 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 ha, Sasuke? You mean Sasuke? And I was like, no, that's like, yes, I think. No, Mobi, I thought it was Sasuke. I watched Sonic 06 at least 5 times. Nice. Also, how do we get from such a religion? Oh, it's because, you know, like I brought up my Bible. You'll see it in the video too, funny enough. Yeah, props to the VA for saying that bit. It's great. Mobi, what the fuck, man? Why are you guys so triggered? I never watched the anime until I was in high school. Like, I only got to read the manga, okay? I was poor, I'm sorry. Is the Edgyverse still on Twitch? Oh god, not right now. I'm honestly just a dude who doesn't care. If someone cares a lot or little, it makes no difference to me. Yeah, something like that, you know? Like, you're free to care. I'm not gonna get all triggered by it. I'm not gonna be like, don't you know God does not exist, you know, in caps and lowercase and except like mixture. It's just gonna be like, oh yeah, that's cool with me, you know. But anyways, I think there you go. There you go. I think I've yapped. Oh, I think I've yapped for enough. I'm gonna get you guys over to Freya. Huh? What?
My, what a good boy
Oh,
you
Viperia!
are.
Vippy! Thank you for signing your Prime contract. Thank you so much, Vippy. I hope to catch you next stream as well. Let's see. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take my Prime that I forgot about. Yay! Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start up the raid. Here is the raid commands for you YouTube peeps. Here is where I'm sending everyone. I'm gonna go back to work. Currently I'm recording like the Patreon content and membership content, like the director's commentary, and I gotta start working on the audiobook as well, so you can expect that from me. In Patreon and stuff, it looks a little empty now, but I'm gonna fill it up on a weekly basis, and there will be day 1 content as well, so go ahead and expect that. Regardless, like, I hope to see you all more often as I stream more often in the future. I hope you enjoy the video when it comes out this Friday. Obayo! Obayo! Can't wait for more Mobi streams! Yay! Yeah, and I can't wait to go back and watch both of your streams as well, Vippy and Rosie. I hope you all have and I can't wait until you become a streamer, Zay! I'm joking. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful time. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.